Well, hello guys. This is empty. I did know it was empty. I'm not actually an idiot. I just thought that would be cool to do for an intro. And it's just quite not as cool to do it with a water bottle, I feel like. But maybe I should do it. Everyone's always talking about like how good it is to drink water. I always see the tweets and stuff that's like I used to not only drink water, and since then I started only drinking water, and like my skin is better, and just everything is better, and I'm just like I can't deal with those people, and the people who say like water is the best drink, like fucking no, it isn't. Anyway, I was just at Maria's party, and you may have seen my TikTok where I was at the party with the Basic White Girls. Part one was in March. If you guys are not following my TikTok, then you're not seeing me because I'm more active on there than anywhere else, although that's not saying much. This was my first TikTok this month because this month has been so dead, just like July. This happens like every summer where June ends up being like packed with stuff. Like this June was kind of insane because I had like, there was all the movies coming out, there was graduation parties to go to all the time, there was my vacation in Chicago. It was just like kind of nonstop. And then July and August had nothing. I feel like it's like that every year. So Maria's party was for, she just turned 18. There was a video uploaded. Last time I checked, she was the only one who had watched it. Maybe go check that out too. Not only did she turn 18, though, this was her last night before she has to go to college and move into her dorm. So I'm just gonna talk about some stuff that happened at the party because I felt like talking tonight. Tomorrow we have to, like, well, I fucking hope it's not going to be tomorrow, but it's probably going to be tomorrow. Me and my mom are going to go down to where my college is going to be, and we have to figure out what route I have to take to get to my different classes. Because we have the buildings, so we just have to figure out what route I have to take. I don't want to do it, because I don't want to do it. I don't want to even be going to college, but I have nothing else to really do. But anyway, about tonight. So, this is the first thing I'm going to say is someone, and I'm not going to say who because this is an embarrassing story for them. And it's not even like it's anyone you would know. Like they haven't been on the channel before or anything. This is someone random in the world. Basically, the story was that like she went like to someone's apartment and they were gonna kiss or like they were gonna have sex or something like that, and then she got nervous and ended up having to run to the bathroom to vomit. And this is a person who's already been in college, just, for the record. And honestly, the reason I'm telling this story is because if I was someone who was gonna have sex, and if I was someone who actually did vomit, like, because I've really only vomited like 4 or 5 times in my life, it's me. That story is me. So if that person ever does somehow like find this video, I am not telling this story for any bad reason. It's a little because your story would be me if I, So what else happened? So Maria's parents, as always, went way all out when they didn't need to. And there was a DJ and dance floor set up outside, well out of public view. Like, if you knew what their house and property was like, you would get it. The DJ kept on, like, not having songs. Like, there was so many songs that I could have suggested, but she just didn't have them. We ended up getting like what were some ones that we got? We had Olivia Rodrigo, not her new stuff, which by the way, I do know that she came out with some new stuff, but I don't want to listen to any of it until the actual album comes out because with Sour, I did a whole session. I mean, with Sour, I heard the songs that were on the radio, and later on, I had a session where I just listened to the whole thing in order. But with this one, I want to not spoil myself. I want to literally only first time hear it when I do the listen all the way through. And I've heard some of Vampire, but I haven't properly listened to it, so I'm not counting it. there was a few Taylor Swift songs that played, and then when they played "You Belong with Me," the lyrics reminded me of Avril Lavigne "Girlfriend," so then we played that. We listened to Hamilton one time. That was great. I really liked that we did that. Maria made some popcorn in this little machine that they had, and I tried to put salt on it, but then it didn't work because the salt all like fell to the bottom of the bowl. It was one of those like it was like one of those salt shakers that pours out salt like a lot at once. It wasn't like a sprinkly salt shaker, which is what you should have with popcorn. I mean, the right way to make popcorn is really, on the stove, and then you put it in a big bowl so you can toss the salt, and then you divide it up into the littler bowls. But we had to work with what we had. Layla was like flabbergasted at the idea of, was it Layla? I think it was Layla who was flabbergasted at the idea of making popcorn on a stove. Like, how the hell else are you making it? Don't even come to me and talk about microwave popcorn. Oh my god. You can't be actually serious about that. Then again, I guess microwave popcorn is probably cheaper. So, I don't know. Maybe you could go to like Walmart or Aldi and find some seed popcorn to make on the stove. I haven't been to Aldi in so long. I was just at Walmart though. So I usually go to Walmart with my dad, and my mom usually goes to other places. But recently my mom and I went to Walmart together, and she was just like, oh my god, like they have so much stuff. And I was like, I know, because seriously, if there's something that is like anything that's not like specifically available in one place, you can probably find at Walmart. And I will say this till the day I die, Walmart always comes through with what you need. And they're cheaper than most other supermarkets. Like, it's crazy. Like, how is it going to be that the expensive supermarkets are also the ones that have, like, less stuff? Like, you're asking for people to go to the cheaper ones. Like, I would go to the cheaper ones anyway. What has this video turned into? I was trying to talk about the party. It's crazy to me how many of Maria's family members are familiar with me at this point, and probably like Layla and Emily too, because Maria's been friends with them for even longer than me, but still, this year does mark 9 years of us being friends. Not that it's been 9 years since I've been seeing her family. They had fancy pants cake at the party. Like, the choices was like banana caramel or lemon raspberry. Like, huh? Where did that come from? I'm used to the choices being like vanilla or chocolate, or maybe red velvet if we're feeling, crazy. But yeah, that came out of nowhere. Layla wanted to get a Coke, and then there was none left, and the only one left was Diet, and she was like, I don't want Diet. I had to leave right when they were putting on South Park, so that was a little bit disappointing, but I mean, well, I felt like we'd already done everything fun. So another thing is that the gays are winning recently. And when I say the gays, I actually don't mean the gays at all. I mean, I mean bad people. The people who fetishize LGBT men, specifically. They're winning recently because Heartstopper season 2 came out, I think, like a week ago, and then Red, White, and Royal Blue just came out the other day. And I mean, Heartstopper maybe is a little bit less so because that is actually a show that the LGBT community does watch. But I feel like Red, White, and Royal Blue is like entirely for like the horrible women of the world who fetishize LGBT men. I did not watch Heartstopper season 2, nor do I have any plans to. I actually forgot that I reacted to every episode of season 1 on the channel. Wow, that's kind of bad that I forgot that. Yeah, I have no plans to watch season 2. Like, I read the comic in fall of 2021 up until where she stopped it, and then I read what she posted through the end of April 22. And I know it's come back since then. I haven't been reading it, and I'm not planning on watching season 2 because honestly, I just don't care about it anymore. Like, I'm past the phase where anything LGBT intrigues me, and I'm into my phase where I'm just like dead inside. And I'm feeling like that phase is gonna last until the end of college. At which point, who knows what phase I'll have at that point. I mean, I couldn't have, and I touched upon this in my speech that I gave at graduation, I couldn't have predicted shit from from 4 years ago when I was about to enter high school. Like, I would have had, I would have had no idea at all about anything that was going to happen. And I, once again, have no idea what's going to happen in the next 4 years, or even if I'm going to stay in college all those 4 years. I mean, unless something else comes up, I'll have to. But assuming nothing else is going to come up, which it probably won't, I will end up staying through the end of college. And I have no idea what anything will be like by then. For all we know, like, the world will be gone by then. Either someone will have destroyed it, or humanity collectively will have destroyed it through global warming. I mean, this year already has been just like the really start of the downfall of society as a whole, I feel like. And I posted a small, I mean, it was kind of supposed to be a joke on the community tab that I posted, but I mean, I kind of also am serious. Like, society has gone to shit. I'm not sure if the pandemic was the catalyst for it, because everything seems kind of unrelated to it, but you do have to wonder if everything that's happening now would have happened without the pandemic. This video probably makes no sense at all. I still haven't checked in with Kaylee to see if she's moved into her dorm yet. You know, part of the reason why I refused to go, like, on location and move into a dorm for college was because, and this was a thing for me, like, for years upon years, and I never budged on it, was I did not want to have a roommate. Really fucking did not want that. And now, I mean, I'm so glad that it didn't end up being like that, because now I see all the other stuff. Like, I mean, I'm stressed out enough about, like, everything without it being, like, in a faraway place. So I couldn't even imagine doing it in a faraway place. And plus, then I wouldn't have my mother to help me figure out everything. So I don't know how anyone's doing it. Back on the thing with, like, 4 years, though, like, I mean, the past 4 years, you know, from, like, 13 to 17, that's the time when, like, everything is supposed to change, though. I feel like less stuff is supposed to change from, like, 17 to 20. So maybe things won't be as different 4 years from now as they, like, were 4 years ago. Maybe I will still be dead inside, who knows? I mean, if I'm going through 4 fucking more years of school, I'll be even deader inside. Actually, after, like, fuck, I'm gonna be screwed in a year from now, because my friends from school are all going away, right? But I still have friends at work, but they're all about to be seniors in high school. So after 1 year, they're all gonna go away too. And so I'm literally in a year, and I mean, for all we know, they're gonna quit, or I'm gonna quit in the next school year. So, but in at least a year from now, I'm going to have no friends. And yeah, like, who knows what'll happen at college, right? But I feel like making friends in college has got to be, like, impossible, because, like, with high school, it's like you have the same people in a lot of classes. So, I don't know. I just feel like it's got to be much harder. This video is 24 minutes long, unedited, because I keep on just pausing to do nothing and think about what I want to talk about next, which means that once it's edited down, it's going to be even more fucking space taken up in my phone. I'm annoying myself now. Oh, Lord. Well, I annoy myself 24/7. I don't know how anyone deals with me, actually. That's part of the reason why I can never, ever, ever have children. I mean, I wouldn't want to anyway, because do you know how much fucking money that is? That's ridiculous. So much money and time and, like, worrying about whether or not you're fucking up. I could never fucking do it. But the other thing is, I could never ever, like, I would feel guilt about bringing another one of me into the world, because I feel like I can't even handle one of me. I don't know how anyone else handles one of me. So 2 of me would just be a disaster. Like, there are people who want to have kids. Think about that. There are people who are, like, my age who, like, want to... First of all, there's people my age who, like, actually want to go to college, and there's people my age who actually want to, like, grow up and have kids, and I'm just like, could not be me. I love how when I'm off camera, my brain will literally think about, like, 10,000 different things at once, and then when I'm on camera, it literally just shuts off. I really think that might have been, like, all to talk about. I mean, I talked about the party, I talked about Olivia Rodrigo's upcoming album, I talked about the recent stuff that's been coming out and Netflix and shit. I haven't watched the Miraculous movie. I don't know when the heck I'm ever gonna do that. And it's all their TikTok account posts about anymore, so that's one more TikTok account I've had to stop watching. Like, why do I not follow anyone who posts? No, that's the end of the sentence. Why do I just not follow anyone who posts on TikTok? It annoys me, because what else am I supposed to do? Like, when I get bored and I just, like, want to go on TikTok, and then I go to my following list, and I'm just like, oh, look, there's nobody. Nobody posts. And no, I'm not going to use my For You page. You could not pay me to use that. Yes, you could. But until someone pays me, I'm not using it. And this video has officially reached 30 minutes, which means 30 minutes of absolutely nothing. We've reached a point where I'm literally so strapped for, like, stuff to talk about. Like, I wish my brain would work the same way on camera as off camera, but for now it's not. So I'm gonna open a drawer, and I'm gonna see what's in this drawer, and it's hopefully gonna make this video a little bit more exciting. Okay, so we have an issue of Better Homes and Gardens. I think this is Thanksgiving themed because it says the turkey, the desserts, and it says pumpkin. What's in this? This isn't like a celebrity kind of magazine. This is a home and beauty kind of magazine, isn't it? This is all ads. This is literally all, this is just like all ads. This is horrible. Oh, recipes begin on 132. Apple maple spice cake recipe. Here we go. Except you have to flip through 1,000 ads to actually get to the damn thing. The UK to USA dictionary. I feel like someone should be offended by this, but nobody is. The first one I opened to, Bronx cheer, blow a raspberry. I've never heard anyone actually say that. That was in the video with Louis Capaldi. Look it up if you haven't seen it. Louis Capaldi reacts to American slang, except nobody's ever actually said Bronx cheer in the world. Maybe in New York they do, but New York is not here, thank God. Oh God. They have the expression catty corner in here. I hate that expression. I refuse to acknowledge that as a real expression. Okay. Is this true? If there's anyone from the UK watching this, on the very low chance that anyone from the UK is watching this, is the game, USA says checkers, as in the game, UK says drafts. I've never heard of that. Hush puppy? I'm pretty sure everyone knows what that is. Like, there's a lot of words in here that I have no idea what. I'm in the US section, and I have no idea what the hell some of this is. What in God's green earth is this? This is supposedly a USA word. Yeah, I really could not comment to you on the accuracy of this book, except that half of these have got to be, like, specific state dialects. We don't have those around here, really. Like, the stuff that people say here is like the stuff that people say everywhere. At least maybe or maybe I just think that because I've been here my whole life. That would make sense. Anyway, I should probably sign off here. This video is getting absolutely terrible, and there's being just more and more of nothing happening, so if you actually watched this, then you are awesome. Like, I probably wouldn't watch this.
I will see you guys on my next video. I love you and peace.